making sure that volume is up. Sorry guys. Get you situated. Ah, no, don't do that. Don't do that, little iPad. Don't do that. Oh, bugger, come on. Cooperate with me. Okay. Oh, hi Lillian. Okay, here we go. Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits Knits, episode 60 live. Oh, thank you. Happy Valentine's, Galentine's, all of the fun things to everyone today. Share with you. Oh, hello. Welcome. So glad you guys could join me. Today I am drinking Starbucks. I had gotten this yesterday actually. We're trying a new thing. We're introducing keto to our lifestyle. So far, I like it. I'm down 2 more pounds, so I think that I'm just thinking better with my food. So yeah. Oh, Brigitte, gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. Hi, sweetie. Oh, hello. So yeah, I'm drinking coffee with cream, basically. That counts as keto. And I always use just stevia or sweet and low, and it's really good. So yay! Fallon! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you guys. Oh, you make my heart full. See, this is the perfect way to spend Valentine's, because I'm technically home alone right now, and Pat won't be home until later. Oh, the frizz. So, yes. Oh, it's so good to see you guys. All right, so cheers. Hope everybody has something delicious to work off of. I did not write show notes. I basically told Hannah and Tristan, I was like, guys, I'm gonna do this, and yeah, so come if you can, and I hope that they can make it as well. And yes, oh, hello. Oh, it's wonderful. Hello. Oh, 22 wonderful people. I'm so excited. Okay, I will try my darndest to not get too distracted. I know I do that, so soldiering right on. Hello and welcome to episode 60 of Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits. My name is Meg and I will be your host. If you are a new viewer, hi and welcome to a live episode. I'm going to do a lot of, oh, hello, and I'm so sorry if that bugs you. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so thrilled that you were able to take a little bit of your Valentine's Day with me and kind of celebrate our love of yarn and friendship and community and all of that good stuff. So yes, hi and welcome. Today is a moderate episode. I'm not like to the brim where I can't survive another week, but I definitely didn't want to be away from you guys. I wanted to talk a little bit about this setup here. I put the whole thing together with push pins because they only create these tiny holes in the wall that's super easy. Oh, hello, Mary. It's super easy to cover up later. So I have all my birds of happiness that I had knit last week and the week before or the week before that. And so yeah, I have all these little birds here. And then I hung up some sock blockers, so I'm able to have them like kind of displayed for a little bit. That's kind of fun. And then right up here is the Half Moon Oracle by Volenvine, and it's knit out of my Madame Puttyfoot's T-Shop colorway. Oh, sorry, the cup's in the way. So I have that up here, and then my dearest Alyssa gave me this little plaque that was the teacher one, and then I found this one at Joann Fabrics. It's a little fuzzy llama. It's so cute. I just can't even handle. So it was on our Christmas tree, but I can't handle not having it year round. So there he lives now. And I just set that up like over the last week, and it just makes me really happy because I had just a completely blank wall, and now I don't, and that does make me happy. So yes, let's move right into FOs. Yeah, let's go right in. So I at 6:30 this morning was not thinking clearly. This is Pat's Valentine's gift. Yay, the cavalry is here. Hi, Tristan. So this is Pat's Valentine's gift, and I wanted to give it to him at 6:30 this morning so that he could wear it to work. So what did I do? Since I have off today, I turned off our alarm and rolled over totally forgot I wanted to do that. But yes, I have finished his brioche bandana cowl. It is blocked. I soaked it gently because one is superwash and the other one, no, stop. One superwash and one isn't. And non-superwash is this one. There you go. The gray is non-superwash and this is superwash. This is the merino. And I'm thrilled. I am absolutely thrilled with how it came out. I kind of put it on my hands for you here. And it looks something like this. And I only messed up, I think I only messed up one where like this isn't supposed to be blue. Oops. But honestly, I'm still getting the hang of and I think I did it on both sides. Like that's hysterical. Like I messed up one whole row. Anyway, I messed up one row out of how many rows, you know, and I actually made this longer than it calls for. I want to say by 3 inches, 3.5 inches. And when I wet it, the whole top got a little wobbly, so I was worried that it just wasn't gonna look nice. So I placed it on top. I have an air dryer. It looks like a closet thing where you can hang, I hang yarn, but you can hang your clothes and you can air dry them that way, kind of like dry clean, I guess, without the tumbling, or yeah, dry clean, I guess. So I took it and I just like laid it on top of the balloon like this and just let the heat from the top of the plastic kind of warm it overnight when I had the dryer on. So yeah, it worked out perfectly. It went right back into its squishy brioche self. So I was really excited. Oh yay, I have Hannah too. Wonderful. So yes, ta-da. And I figure we can like do something like this, and I think he would look very handsome with it all curled down. So yeah. Yeah, so that's the finished. Everything's woven in, it's blocked, it's ready. It was so ready at like 6 in the morning, I totally forgot. And I told him, he like texted me and I was like, oh babe, I had something for you. I wanted to give it to you this morning. And he's like, I know, you know how rushed I am. Like, why would you give me something at 6:30 in the morning? And I was like, it was useful and I wanted to give it to you. So it will be a gift for when he gets home. But at least I have it now. I can show you all. Yeah, tomorrow it'll be like 70 degrees and he won't need it at all. But it is only February, so the hope is that he will eventually need it. Hi Lindsay, Simply Servings here, wonderful. Once again, hope everybody has a tasty beverage. I'm drinking coffee. Annette has espresso in it, so I'm gonna be like a million miles a minute. It is super cozy. It is so cozy. I've tried it on a couple of times, and I think that out of 2 skeins of Malabrigo, I would definitely, because that's a superwash yarn, I would definitely make myself one. Thank you. My curls, I do this as a headband curl. So you put your headband around your head like a halo, and then you take, you know, the headband, you lift it up a little bit, and you put it in here. Hello, Allison. And then you take the next one and you put it in. So I go to bed looking like ridiculous, but then when you take them out, you can kind of just separate them. And mine's a little frizzy because I, at 6, I took my scarf off and then I promptly stayed in bed and rolled around a little bit more. So they're a little frizzier than they normally are. Yes. Okay, second finished object. I'm so excited. I finished my Valentine socks. This is Raspberry Treat by Scrumptious Pearl. And yeah, it's soft-striping yarn, sparkly base, very fun. I used the Fedora color. It looks like dark chocolate to me, by Stroll, which is Knit Picks. And I just started with the stripes, and this was something that I worked on when I went to Vogue Knitting Live. And Mina actually did a couple rows on this, so my heart. So it was just wonderful. It's a whole memory sock, and it's so pretty, and it reminded me of my shawl, which was Madame Puttyfoot. So it's kind of like my Valentine's socks. I'm not wearing them today. I'm hanging them instead. I have a second pin that goes somewhere. It's somewhere up here so that they both sit like that. But I'm obsessed. So if you haven't tried Scrumptious Pearl Yarns, she is a wonderful dyer, and she makes some really beautiful self-striping. I have quite a bit of hers, and I have quite a bit of the Yarn Jar. And I'm quite obsessed with both. I really, really love it. I actually do have 2 skeins of Jinx yarns now too that I'm so excited about. So I haven't cast them on. They're still too precious. You know, you have those skeins where it's just like, not yet, not yet, not yet. Not yet. I caked it up. I even caked one up and I was like, this is going to be my first thing, and I can't do it. It's just too pretty. So, okay, I'm going to knit them, but not yet. So anyway, Raspberry Treat, and I did notice that my tension went tighter after I met with Mina in person, and I was trying to mimic her alacrity in stitching, like her quickness. So that was good. Personally, I think that was great that my stitches were tighter. I'd love to not have to move down to a 1. I'd love to be able to just tighten my stitches. So that's something that I'm working on personally, and I think it'll get better. But yeah. So it's a little shorter than I typically would have done my socks, because in the brown stripe, I wanted it to stop after the pink stripe, because the brown stripe was so close to this that it was going to throw the whole, like it was just gonna be a huge block of brown. I didn't really want that. Still ended up with some. And then I thought if I went to like this, I wanted it to end on a pink, so I'd have to go all the way up to the next stripe, and then that was longer than I wanted it to. So long story short, they're a little bit shorter, but they'll be fine. I did a little bit of a longer cuff just to kind of compensate so that it's almost as long as it is tall. I think it only comes up to this stripe, but yeah. So in future I might, like, I don't know, think that through somehow. Yeah. Yay! And those are my 2 finished objects. I finished the cowl last week. I haven't done any more Birds of Happiness. So I allowed myself to cast something on. Yeah, it is nicer to have some shorter socks. I've noticed, and like I'm wondering if it'll go down as I lose weight or as I run. Though running, your calves kind of build up. They sleek down, but they also build up because they get muscle. So I'm not really sure. I think having slightly shorter socks is just gonna be my preference. I knit a ton of long ones and I love how they look, but then I put them on and they're like the fit around the bottom of my calf isn't very comfortable, so it has to go down just ever so slightly and then it's comfortable. So learning curve, you know, this is what you get for not trying on and just knitting 8 pairs the same way, but what are you gonna do? So yes, yay, I love those. Put them down. Pick up. Oh, I did work on these. So in my Stitching Plaza bag, which was a collaboration from our Christmas in July, which we're totally doing again. Prep your yarn, get your engines ready, it's happening. And I'm going to release all my Christmas colors in June for a first round. And it's going to be like update style. So I'm going to dye, you know, like 10 or 15 of the color, and then that'll be the update. So we will, and then if there's like a lot of requests for another color, I can do another bulk update. So we'll work through that. But yes, so this just reminds me of Chelsea from Legacy Fiber Arts, because she had knit these for her, like a Christmas sock. And this was my Christmas Eve cast on. So these don't count for my box of socks. I'm being honest, Girl Scouts honor, all that, like, you know, these won't count. So these are gonna go right into my Christmas box. But I chugged away. I went from here to here. Hello. Oh yay, we got some more people. Aw, they were Hannah's Christmas Eve cast on last year. Oh, now I'm gonna twin with Hannah and Chelsea. This is so exciting. Oh, and Molly. I think Molly of a Homespun House has these too. Oh, see, they're popular. Oh, and Allison. Hi, Julia. She's back. Shh. Nobody tell her boss. So I got from here to here. We went to go see the Maze Runner, the Death Cure movie. Really well done. I was not disappointed in it at all. They did the hard calls that they had to. They filmed everything. That there wasn't too explodey. You know how some things just get like, it's just made of explosions, you know? Like, I want some plot. I really do. But yeah, um, I got this yarn. It's a basic, not Regia. Regia? Regia? No? Yes? Okay. Regia. Yep. Okay. I've got a confirmation. I was pretty sure. A Regia yarn, and I'm just using a ball of white from Knit Pick Stroll. Very soft after knitting with the wooliness. It is, yes, it's the summer time or summer nights. One of those. I think it's summer nights. But it's the summer colorway, which is ironic because it looks like a Christmas color to me. But we'll go with it. There's like fall night, summer night, and then there's two others in the collection. And this is definitely the summer one. But it's just so funny because it looks like a Christmas color. So anyway, this is gonna go into my Christmas box, which I'm very excited. I've got my heels marked, and I got all of this done in the movies, which was awesome. I think maybe I got, okay, a little less. I think I got up to here, but still, it was like a ridiculous amount because the movie was so action-packed. I'm like, just chugging away. It was really fun. So, yay! I do this on Magic Loop. This is on a 2.5 millimeter needle, and again, I have just worked on my tension, so you can see like the kind of like goes in a little bit. Do you see that? Look at my tension. Look at that. Boop. It's got so much better. And that's not decreasing stitches or anything. Like, that's just my tension getting better. So that's really exciting. I am gonna try them on before I get too much further in case I need to add a few stitches into the cuff. Should be all right, but I wanna be aware before before I do the whole cuff, because cuffs. And I don't know why, but my purl stitches look really funny to me. They're regular purl stitches, but I don't know. They just look really weird. I don't know why they're looking so weird to me right now, but they are. Anyway, ta-da! So I got a ton done. I wanted to show you guys, and I was very proud of myself for almost being done. And then I think of Chelsea, and then I think of her baby, and that makes me happy. And then I think of Christmas, and I think of putting my socks in my box, and that makes me happy. So it's just a very happy project. And I'm really glad that I took them to the movies, because not that they were turning into a slog, but I was very ready to be at the almost done point, and now I am. So yay! There will be a new bag and yarn set coming out for Christmas in July, as an FYI. Oh, I am wearing a little shawlette today. This is the Inky by Sosu Knits is the pattern designer. The Inky by Suzanne Summers, pattern designer, and it was knit as a sample, which I talk all about in the last episode, and there's just a little brioche bind off, I believe Sierra. I'm pretty sure I have that right. I might have that wrong. That's so sad. Anyway, so yes, it's just a little shawlette. It's just tiny, but I'm kind of wearing it because I'm getting pumped for my next object. And I cannot wait to show you this. Now, we can all laugh at me because I was saying it completely wrong last week. I was saying the Shui Sui shrug. I was adding an I. It's the Shusui shrug by Suzanne Summers. Shusui. She says it so easily, and I'm like, anyway, in my Knitter's Edge bag that has all of my glorious pins on it now. My little popcorn one from Connie. I just got this. I bought myself a little mermaid because pinups and mermaids. And then this one's probably one of my favorites. It says, I need my space. Oh, hello, Marisha. Hello, Denise. It's next weekend. So, oh, I forgot to mention, I am having a trunk show, and I'm going to talk about all this yarn behind me in a minute. I'm having a trunk show in Virginia Beach, Virginia from 10 to 6 at the Yarn Club, and it's very exciting. It's my first trunk show. I am bringing maybe 300 skeins of yarn. So not like, Molly just did an update of like 1,000. So not 1,000, but basically as much as I could produce. I do have today to still dye, so I'll do a little bit today, and I didn't know that I could dye that much yarn because I was doing just what just what you guys order. So anyway, yeah, like I would just dye that stuff. And now noticing like if I do 10 of something or at least 5 of something, I'm producing more skeins per minute. So that will be a tiny shop change that's happening. I'm going to have ready to ship. So I am gonna, excuse me, dye up maybe 10 colors, list them to the shop. Those colors are ready to ship. And then if anyone orders something else or asks for something else, I can list it, they can buy it, and then I will dye up a bulk of that and list that to the shop. I don't know if that made sense. I hope it did. But that's kind of where I just want to dye more yarn at once is what I'm getting down to. So you will be able to order things and they will be able to ship out even faster. I am pretty quick with my turnaround. I try very hard to keep it within like a week or so. I'm pretty quick with my turnaround, but sometimes snow, sometimes weekends, delay packages and such. Anyway, that will be a little change going towards the shop. Now, I have started the Shusui shrug. It's ridiculous. And it's a paid for pattern, so I can't show you, but I can show you from like back here. I'm using one of these little snap magnets to tell me what line in the pattern I'm on, because this is a pattern that it's well written. Oh, hello England. Oh, it's so excited. Yeah. So this is a pattern that is well written. It is interesting. It keeps you thinking, but it is it's difficult for me because I am pretty new to brioche, and I'm pretty sure that I jumped in on a, oh, hello Connie, I just showed your pen. Haha. Yeah, it's pretty new to me. Brioche is pretty new. All I've done is in the round, and now I've learned how to decrease. And now I've learned how to increase, which was really easy, excitingly. Ooh, maybe my Burt's Bees, not Burt's Bees, it smells like Burt's Bees. Maybe my Tuft Woolens will take the frizz out of my hair. Multi-purpose knitting things. So yes, my Shusui Shrug by Suzanne Somers, the pattern. And it goes like this. Ta-da! So, as you can see, this is a hot mess. This is a learning thing. I'm trying, there's supposed to be a marker here too, but I took the marker out because I'm trying to do it with less markers. I probably should put one back in, but I was trying to do it with less. It's getting there. So night 1, I did my first like I-cord cast on, and I actually did a provisional edge, I think. I tried anyway. So let's see, there we go. So I had this much, and I got through maybe 1 or 2 of the yarn overs. So I think I got to about here or a little lower, maybe here on night 1. And then, yeah, this is basically going to be a shawl with sleeves, which is so excited. Hello. So I was so excited to like start this. As I'm like looking further back at it, like these yarn overs are a hot mess, but I am sure that will kind of firm up as I learn more. I'm knitting on a US 4. Both of the yarns that I'm working with are thinner, and I typically would knit on a US 6. What am I on? We're 6? All right. I typically would knit on a US 6, and I can't remember to tell me what. It doesn't say it on this page. I think you're supposed to do it with a 5 or a 6, and I'm doing it with a 4. So my whole thing is a little bit sturdier than possibly intended, but oh yay, we have Salapalooza Knits. I'm saying that right. Hi sweetie, Elizabeth. She's new. Oh my gosh, Tristan, you totally want to make this next. And you can like, I'm kind of making the fade. So what happened was I started, let me get it. Playing the role of Molly in this episode will be me. All right. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. As I choke. Jeez. All right. Ta-da! Oh, hello. We have Nina. I'm so excited. I have a proposition. A mini cow for this shrug. Let's do it. I need reasons to give out more prizes. Yay! So this was what I was knitting. I ripped the needle out, so there's no needle in the bottom of this. And this was my faded. Happy Valentine's to you, sweetie. This is my So Faded, and I wonder, yeah, for kicks, because I can. It's ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. Anyway, haha, I can. Okay, so this was, and I'll just, there you go. This was what I was working on, and as I was looking at it, I'm like, this is a bit bright even for me as a shirt, and I'm not sure that that's what I'm really going for. You know, it's fitting well. That wasn't the problem. Actually, this was gonna have a ton of ease. Look at that. Dang, jeez, making that. My bust isn't very big, but my hips are, so like I'm kind of thinking I could do that. Anyway, so this was the top I was working on. And I got to about here, and as I did the first fade, I realized that it just wasn't going to be something that was extremely wearable to me, and I'm much more into like having something that I will wear all the time. It feels amazing, like that is not the problem. But yeah, it's just, yeah, Tristan says, with a shirt that bright, it's really hard to tone it down, and it's true. Like black pants are about all I could do with it, maybe a black sweater on top, but it's still, the entire top is like Easter. So, it's really beautiful yarn. It knits up really pretty, and I was like, okay, so how can I make my expensive VKL purchase worth my while? Obviously, this wasn't going to cut it. I cut the strands. I'm gonna undo the yarn and I'm gonna re-soak it. I was just too lazy. I wanted to start right away. And then last week I showed you 3 more skeins. So I have my gorgeous Long Dog yarn, which I'm gonna use for the elbow to the wrist portion. I have a skein of Genie in the Hedgehog Fibers. Kind of looks like that. So I figured that this might be another background color if I need it, or a foreground color. No, the white's the foreground color right now, and my Monet from Hedgehog Fibers is the background color. And then this one is Plymouth Yarn Company in the Blueberry. So that I thought would make a nice background color as well. Possibly these two together. It's not a huge difference, but I thought foreground, background, or maybe foreground, background, make the light side the dark one. I'm obsessed with this skein from, I think, is it Sam? No, Sam is Scrumptious Pearl. Long Dog Yarn. What's her name? I'm remembering Sam, but I think I have that wrong. Anyway, I super apologize that I cannot think of her name. Brandy. Bingo. I knew that. Thank you, Connie. You're wonderful. Brandy. Sam is Scrumptious Pearl. Brandy is Long Dog Yarn. So I found Brandy's yarn at my local yarn store, and yeah, I scooped this up right away. Love it. Love it, love it. So anyway, these 3 were kind of like along the side. Where'd the shawl go? So it's here. I am using this first color, Confetti color, as my light side. And then I'm using the Hedgehog Fibers Monet as my dark side. I mean, they're both pretty light anyway. But yeah, just look at that. Look at that wonky. That's ridiculous. I'm just gonna laugh at that because I'm not ripping it back out. Yep, nope, it's a learning curve. They're all kind of drunk. Like, what is that? I was doing so well, and then You know, I think I was watching a movie. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna throw a marker back in. Obviously, I can only handle it for stretches, and it's probably gonna look cleaner if I just throw a marker in and stop being stubborn. So yes, it goes like, it goes like this. So I right here have just this much done. So this is the front panel that's gonna come down. This is like a shoulder piece right in here. And then, whoa. And that's kind of similar. So, excuse me. This is what I've got so far. So it's not a lot, but I did work on it for the last 3 nights. Only at night. I come home from work, I cook dinner. I've actually gone to the gym Monday and Tuesday. So rocking the gym this week, which paid off. I lost another 2 pounds. So, yeah, anyway, I did, I'm really obsessed with it. Now, I can wear this over black. I can wear this over purple. I'm really excited. I believe that you only need, so if you're gonna do this mini, what's the word I want? Not loose, relaxed knit along with Hannah and I, and Tristan if she wants to get in on it. I think you only need 3-4 skeins, but the last skein is like a 50-gram skein because it's just the edging. And Gabby's here. Hi, Gabby. So this is the Shusui Shrug. So it would be SHUSUI Shrug. Yeah, by Suzanne Summers, and I've been hashtagging it on my Instagram if you're curious. So yes, anyone that just joined, we are thinking of doing a mini make-along of the Shusui Shrug, and it's going to be a relaxed knit-along. Let's say that we don't have to finish it. Let's just have maybe a making thread, and you can show all your projects, and you can hashtag with us. Yeah, that sounds really, really fun. So that'll start, let's start it ASAP, because I'm working on it. So let's call it ASAP, as soon as possible, and let's let it run 3 months. Hannah? You can weigh in anytime. So yeah, thinking about that. So I think you only need like, I think it's a foreground, a background, I have a hair, there it is. A foreground, a background, a sleeve color, and then the edging. And my edging, oh my gosh. My edging is gonna be this one. I'm so excited. Oh, 14th of February to 14th of May. Done. Thank you, Hannah, I love it. So this, it's getting a little bit of a halo because I haven't used it quite yet. This is one of my Christmas presents, and I'm obsessed. It's Madeline Tosh? Madeline Tosh in the singles ply, and it's the Nassau Blue. And this is My Island. Yeah, My Island. And this is the Dragon Horde yarn. There you go. It's not Malabrigo. It is Madeline Tosh. So Madeline Tosh is this color in the Nassau Blue. And I will hashtag all of that in the Instagram that I run of Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits, and the Instagram I will copy and paste the information below the video. But if you go to one of my like former videos, maybe like back, not a live video, it posts all the links automatically underneath that you can click on. So yes, this is actually going to be a brioche cowl for me. It's going to be My Island and the blue, and I'm so excited. Like, I just think it's gonna look so gorgeous. But anyway, so I thought that a really fun, she did an orange bind off on her mint shawl, and I thought that a similar edge would be really pretty. See? I can picture it. I think it'll be really pretty. It's also got a bit of teal and a bit of purple, so it'll pull in all those colors. I'm really excited about it. And the edging only goes along the bottom edging. It doesn't go along the neck edging. So it's not like that orange is right next to my face. It's down on the bottom of the shawl. So I'm very excited about this. And we'll do a little Shusui Shrug knit along. We'll find a hashtag that hasn't been used. We'll put it up. I can choose winners from the hashtag, and then I can choose winners from the thread in the group. If anyone ever wants to help moderate, because I'm between teaching and the shop, I'm pretty awful with doing super moderate-y things in the group. So if you ever want to be a moderator, if you want to like kind of tackle that, I'm up for it. So you can always just get in touch with me if that's something you'd be interested in. Anyway, I'm getting really good at these repeats. See these little like yarn over repeats? That's where you make more. I'm getting pretty good at them. I said to Hannah earlier that I still have to check every row what I'm doing. Like I can't predict what I'm doing the next row. Actually, you know what? Last night I was getting a little bit better at that. I was getting a little better at the prediction. But I still need to check every row to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. But yeah. Oh, and speaking of Hannah, this little beaded stitch marker is a TARDIS for Doctor Who, and it was made by Hannah. And I wanted something that was super light. Suzanne recommends the, like, what do you call it? Little thread, no, yarn. Couldn't think of that word. The yarn stitch markers, because as you move through it, you don't feel those stitch markers, which I like and appreciate. So this little TARDIS just makes me so happy. He's so cute. And then down here, it's not a unicorn, it's a Pegasus, but it was close enough. Little Pegasus. Yeah, so I'm super thrilled with it. I'd love in the next 2 weeks, I would love to get it down to the point where I split for the sleeves so that I could throw it on and show you what it's gonna look like. Right now, as you can see, I don't have much, but though it is a bright and sort of busy, you know, you got these like highlight or yellow spots, even though it is a bright and busy yarn, it's gonna be able to be toned down a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, yes, I think it's gonna be perfect for summer. I think it's gonna be perfect for spring when you're wearing, like, I could wear multiple colors with this: purples, pinks, blues, dark blues, like very easy to just throw on. And I don't think the whole shawl is, I don't think the whole thing is reversible. I think you're supposed to pick a side that you want to face out, which is kind of how I'm mentally tackling this. I actually love the blue color maybe more than I like the confetti color, but the white really does stand out better. And I just think it makes a more finished look overall. And I feel like I'm still getting a bunch of blue. Like, this is clearly, it looks blue, even though every other row basically is, anywhere you see pink is the crazy color works. So I've held this up for like way too long, I'm sure, but I'm really obsessed with it. See, it's the thing that's been taking up every night. And we can just laugh at my ridiculous yarn overs. I will be putting a marker back in for them because clearly I don't have it as together as I thought I did, now that I'm looking at it from further away. Oh well, it's gonna be like up back here, so I don't think anyone's gonna see it. It's not gonna be in like super plain view. I've also debated going up to a 5. I'm on a 4, and I'm wondering to make it drapier if I should go to a 5. Right now a 4 is working, so I guess I'll go with it, but I mean, it should be bigger, so should I go to a 5? What's the difference between a 4 and a 5? Like a half a millimeter? Like, is that going to make such a big difference? But maybe the way that I'm holding the yarn is. This is the inside of my brain. Welcome. It's ridiculous. So anyway. I tucked in a skein of Part of Your World that I had left over from Tristan's yarn, and I think that I want to work that in. I think I might like pause. I think I might put these two together. So this would be the foreground, this would be the background for a bit. Like, whoa, it just rolled. It's gone. It's so gone. It's all the way over there. I'm not picking it up. Yes. So yes, I thought maybe the greens together. So I threw this in there as well because I was interested in that. Oh, I rewound my cake on my beautiful, what are you called? A Stanwood ball winder that my husband got me for Christmas. I'm obsessed. Like, look how much cleaner that cake is. I don't know if you remember how bad it looked the last time I knit with it, but anyway, it's much cleaner. I'll let you know. It's much cleaner. So anyway. This is gonna be the end. This is gonna be the bind off. So I'm gonna have plenty to do the bind off and knit the brioche. I'm not worried about that at all. So huzzah, huzzah! And then these are just gonna be so gorge. I have a basket basically. I have a basket full of loveliness right now. It's just this is probably what you're going to be seeing a lot of. I have also, I've been, get your thoughts together, Meg. I've been knitting socks at work, you know, during my downtime. So like lunch, prep, if I have some minutes, I'll do it then. I've been knitting socks in the movies, and if we go out to dinner. I've been knitting the shawl because I have to follow the pattern. I cannot do it without the pattern yet. I have hopes that actually I will memorize. It's a 6-row repeat right now, and I think I'm supposed to do it like 44 times. So if I'm only like 10 times in, that's 30 more times that I'm going to do it. So yeah, this will get frogged, but it was a good go, and it spurred my need for that Luna top, which I'm obsessed with. I've worn it 3 times. I think I've actually worn it maybe 3 or 4 times, but since knitting it, I have worn it more than I've worn any other sweater that I've knit. Does that make sense? Yeah. I love my Luna top. The A-line is just so flattering for me personally as a pair. I'm pretty self-conscious with like how things fit around my hips, and I know the tighter it is, it's not that flattering, so I avoid it. And right now I gained like 20 pounds in between knitting my fadeds and now, so the fadeds don't fit as well as they did when I was knitting them. So I am on my way back down, but right now they're not what I'm gravitating towards, and the Luna top is just so wearable and so pretty and so light and just, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed. So yes, is that everything that I had? Okay, yes, everything that I had for knitting. I also got a Vox box, but I won't bore you with that. I'm gonna make a separate video so that you can watch it if you want. But I did get a Vox box. It came with rice, a superfood smoothie. It came with this one I'm really excited about, blue sea kale and pure coconut water. It's a weightless mousse that you're supposed to like put in your hair and give you like touchable hold. I think it did pretty well. I put it in. Again, the frizz I don't think is the mousse's fault. I'm pretty sure the frizz is my fault for sleeping on my hair without like a cover. And then these, I'm so excited. I got little Essie polishes, and they look like this. So right now I've just got a gold on, but I think I'm gonna switch for Valentine's. I'm gonna switch to the burgundy. So yes, I will be sharing that in a smaller, shorter video. Very excited. So if you are interested, that Vox box will be going up as a tiny video. Let's move on to the gorgeous stack of yarn behind me. So I am going to, without pulling any of them, I hate it when the yarn gets snagged and you get like one thread that you have to put back together. Okay, so this is this one is an exploration station, and it has the color pumpkin pasties, and this one is an oracle shawl, and it also has pumpkin pasties. So I decided to go to a trunk show, which isn't this weekend, but next weekend. To go to a trunk show, I should have some of the pumpkin pasties. So here it is. It's like, it's vehemently orange, but I just think I think it's so pretty. I have butterbeer too, and that is much more a soft burnt orange-ish, like orange brown. Yeah, this is orange. Like, this is, I wanted this to be traffic cone orange because I just think that they would be so pretty. It's actually gotten a little brighter since the last time I dyed it. So yay, got myself some orange, which I just love. So pumpkin pasties will be at the update. I don't have many of them. If you think I should have more than 5, let me know. And then I did an updated Mr. Darcy. So this was dyed a little differently than I'm used to, and I added some speckles into there, which I'm pretty excited about. So this was part of my Pemberley line. It's like that. Kind of reminds me of ocean waves right now. So yeah, that's Mr. Darcy, which I was pretty pleased with. And then I dyed up Pemberley, which was supposed to be like the greens and grays of their the forest. Oh, this would be a great top too. Every time I hold things up, I'm like, oh, I could wear this color. Such a nutter. Anyway, so it has darks, it's got some lights. It folds kind of like this. There you go. So this is Pemberley. Loving. And this is Hermione Goes to the Yule Ball. It is the perfect Valentine's pink, truly. And it's got some purples usually and some reds in there as well. But it's pink. It's pink. Not to be confused with the ballet pink of Madame Puttyfoot's, or the ballet pink with hot pink with black, which is, oh my god, you guys. So there's 3 types of pink that are gonna go to the shop. Then we have Dumbledore. So that comes with these speckles, which I just love. It's like a slate gray with lighter bits of white. The speckles are kind of spaced out in there. Dumbledore's been a really good seller, so I wanted to make sure I had some of that. Looks similar to this, and of course it's going to look a little prettier when I get it in the skein form. A little wobbly right now. And then I did 2 updated versions. So Gringotts got a little bit of a facelift. I worked with some black speckles for the first time, so that was pretty fun. Like that. And there's some down here. So it's white and gray and black speckles. I'm kind of obsessed with the way that this looks. So that's going to be the updated version of Gringotts, because ironically not ironically, anyway, my Hogsmeade line didn't do fantastic the way that it was, and I'm not sure if people just didn't need neutrals at the time, but anyway, so I've started to do slight facelifts to see if that's what is preventing it. So I'm very obsessed with the new way that Gringotts looks, and I hope that it's a winner with everybody else. And I gave Patronus, which was mostly a gray last time. Mostly a gray. I've added a little bit of like hyacinth color into it, so it does this. And there's just these little pops of hyacinth in there. So it looks something like this. And it's like a purple gray, like a lavender gray. So I'm so pleased with this. It does speak Patronus to me. I'm not sure if it does it to anyone else, but it does speak Patronus to me. So Patronus and Gringotts both got facelifts. I haven't dyed up Pemberley or Darcy in a while, so those came back, and I did some pumpkin pasties. So, oh, and I did some Sea Dragon, because I'm going to have the mitts. So I did the Sea Dragon colorway as well. And I need to dye up more Corpse Bride, and I'm not sure if I should dye up Pumpkin King for the update, because it's February, but maybe you can let me know in the comments down below if you think I should. It's a very Halloween color. I'm just not sure if I should have it. Other than that, this is what I get for not writing notes. Drink coffee instead. All right, I think that was about everything other than the box that I had to show. So the box is gonna look like this, and I'll do a mini video for you on that. So I guess that brings me into, oh, one more thing for the shop. I am going to be hosting a Hogwarts roster knit along, or a Hogwarts class cal. How did I used a hashtag on it. So the premise of it is that you will pick yarn or a project that will remind you of, show off, highlight a teacher, student, or class at Hogwarts. Yeah, so I typed in Hogwarts class cal. You can find the hashtag on this post. I've caked up McGonagall and Cordial. Do I have them over here? I do! All right, playing the role of Molly is me. Ta-da! So this is Nomadic Yarns, and this is Knit Picks. This is Cordial. This is McGonagall. And I am going to be knitting McGonagall as my socks for the class cal. Not that I can enter anyway, but I have had McGonagall for 2 years. This needs to happen. And I discovered that her Bellatrix and Sirius colorways look really gorgeous with this Cordial color that Knit Picks makes. So I scooped up 2 skeins of it so that I would always have some to add into projects. I also did a really gorgeous blend with the Yarn Jar or Scrumptious Pearl that this blended perfectly with. So if you're looking for a nice like wine purple, this one is a great one to have in stock. And they just, like, you really, 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 like, that's a barely an off. Like, that is close. That is really close. Can't always get exact, but that's about as close as I'm going to get. So, I mean, it looks so messy because I pulled some out so that they matched. Anyway. I have to look up how this stripes so that I know exactly how to match it. Right now I've done the green, but I want to make sure that I have the right thing. And then Cordial's all ready to go. I'm not sure if I want to start off with Cordial on the toes or if I just want to, go right into the striping. Not sure. So we shall see. I'm obsessed with them, like clearly, because they're gorgeous. Ashley's a wonderful dyer. Nomadic Yarns is another mild obsession I have. And that is all kept up in my bird cage right here. And you can see Neville is up there. And I've got all these little pop figures. These started because Molly of a Homespun House had them. And like I saw them and just fell in love. So I've got like Luna's popping out over here. And I have Hermione and Ron. And I've got McGonagall here. Beauty and the Beast are up here. Albus Dumbledore. And I think I really do need to get Snape. I don't have him. And I think I need him. I have a mini pop figure of Snape that's like tiny, but I think I need him for like future use. I don't know. I just think I do. Anyway, this is going to be my class cal. So, excuse me. I took a photo and it says the basis will be knit or crochet a piece that relates in some way to a class, teacher, or activity at Hogwarts. But yeah, so the Mandrake kits are coming out in March. With the Mandrake kit, it will be the yarn, the mini, the charm, the bag, and the potions pouch. The notions pouch. That was funny. And there will also later on hopefully be a pattern support that I've been working with someone with. So it will be a cabled pattern that will mimic the mandrakes. That's all I can really offer right now because we don't really have everything settled, but like that's where we're going with it. And if you're interested, I think it's going to be a really, really cool pattern. So yeah, it's not going to come out in March, but as soon as it is released, I will let you know. And then of course I will be providing the yarn in the shop for the kits when you have, when you have the pattern. There we go, the pattern, jeez. And the mandrakes that are being made, oh my word, there's 16 of them that are going in the shop. I don't know if we're ever going to make the mandrake charms again. The yarn is pretty easily reproduced for me, but Lindsay does a lot of things at one time, so I think these 16 might be it. So yes, if you're really interested, and I think you should be, if you're a Potterhead, you're gonna love it. The mandrakes are totally different from what she did before with mandrakes, and I just so excited, so excited. But yes, so that will, I think that, yeah, that's about everything. And it's the Hogwarts Class Cal. And I have put the hashtag up in here. We are the only ones that have this hashtag. So you just see my post right now. But if you could, aw, hey sweetie, that's so cute. Her 18-month is watching the podcast. That's so cute. We're the only ones with the hashtag right now. So feel free to hop on my hashtag and so I can see your projects, tag me in things, like all the stuff. Please do. How do I do? 22. Jeez, are you charging at all? Like at all? Oh. Battery struggles. My phone is going. It's not fun. All right. So that will officially wrap up the shop and bring me into Babel. So today's Valentine's or Galentine's Day, or maybe Galentine's was yesterday. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's today. And for Valentine's, I did a red overtone on my hair. So if I get a little closer to the light, you can kind of see it a bit better. So it's kind of like a burgundy type of thing. I think I am, oh, hello, Illinois. I think I'm going to stick with the red for the weddings that are coming up in March. There it is. You can see it best in the back. For some reason, all my blonde is in the back of my head. But yeah, so I think it turned out pretty well. It's a little bit of homemade overtone, so I just take conditioner and dye, a semi-permanent dye, and I put them together and I shake them up and then I apply them to my whole head. And since it's a conditioner, it leaves my hair really, really soft, which is great. And you can do it just in the shower, but so yeah, so for Valentine's I did red. I got a new lipstick from Maybelline Matte Ink, and it's the Ruler colorway, R-U-L-E-R, Ruler, like a crown. And so I think that went really well with my new cherry red hair, and I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it for a little bit. I might love the purple more, but I think purple with the greens that I'm wearing, I don't want purple hair. I want red hair. So I'm working into red now, and then I'll work back into purple again. I didn't want to dye it with permanent because then I wouldn't have my blonde, or I think. I'm not sure how that actually works. I've never had blonde before. But yes, so yeah, homemade overtone. Or you can just buy overtone. Overtone's great. Also, I'm wearing lashes today. These are magnetic. I'm wearing the half strips, so they are accents. They're called accents. And you can see them a little bit, like if I put my eyes down, you can see where they are. But I think you might not, you might not know it if you were watching, or if you just think that I'm really good at doing mascara. I have barely any mascara on, so that's kind of fun. And I figured for Valentine's, why not? I cannot feel them right now. It's amazing. They do take a little bit of finagling. I found if I take it and I put the top one on and then I hold my finger there and then I use my other hand to bop the bottom one on, that seems to work best. Because if I just lay it on there, sometimes I blink and I blink too hard and it like boops right down and I have to pick it up and put it on again. I'm gonna do a whole review on these as well because I have 3 pairs now. I have lots to say. I do love these. The accents are my absolute favorite. If you were going to buy one thing to try, it would be the accents, not the full strips. That's just my thing. So this is me rubbing my eyes. If I usually just push them on a little bit, like I tap them towards my eyes. I can't feel that either. I don't know if you can see them if I do this. Yeah, you can. So, and then they come off very easy. All you have to do is just kind of hold on and go like this. The magnets will separate and then you just boop them right off. So easier and faster than doing a full glue on set, which I am not opposed to. I've totally done for years. And I am quite obsessed. I'm quite obsessed. I also, I got this. It's a tattoo gel 24 hour or something. And I put a little bit more on one eye than the other, but this has lasted through the gym where I can there's no transfer whatsoever. And I'm pressing hard. Hard. And there's no transfer. So I am a huge fan of it. This is the new way that I've been filling in my brows. So I'm not sure if anyone is interested in those makeup things, but I do get questions here and there. So hopefully that was useful. So today I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna set up the yarn. I am going to soak some more. All right, so far I've had all of the cards. Oh, good, Hannah's interested. So I'm talking to one person at least. I have all of the cards and then I printed labels, super legit now. So some of them are handwritten because I already did 35 skeins handwritten, but now they're all looking super fancy with their little label names. So cute. So I put the label on and then I put the label in the skein. So now I need my husband and my friend Molly's coming over this weekend. So my husband and Molly to just take the card, hole punch it, thread the yarn through the hole punch, through the yarn, and then tie it. So it's not hard, it's just time consuming. And I actually have one more friend, Becky, who is local here. She's a new friend, but I like her a lot. I work with her. So she offered, well, technically I drove her home and I was like, hey, I drove you home. Can I have help? How much do you like me? And she had no problem, so that was nice. She did offer to help. So if I don't get it all done this weekend, I will be asking Becky to also come over and help me because the trunk show is Saturday. Next Saturday, not this Saturday, next Saturday. I have a little bit more time, not a ton, but yes. So yeah, a few more people, like Gabby said that they also like the makeup stuff. So I'll keep going with that. Tips for a first time dyer. Ooh, okay. Get gloves for one. Put less water in the pan than you think. Read your color wheel before you start so that you know if 2 colors are going to make a weird third color. What else? Invest in something that will adhere the dye to the yarn. So vinegar, citric acid, something. You'll need a way to heat set things, so choose your favorite. Oh, hi Tristan. Oh, good. Good. Tristan's going to be in on our knit along too. If you were not here earlier, we're going to do a mini knit along or or Kool-Aid's a great way to start. Actually, I started with Kool-Aid too. You just like wet it and you sprinkle things, and so it's just fun. We're making the Shusui shrug. Oh, hi Robert. We're making a little knit along to the Shusui shrug. Shusui shrug. Do not let me keep going into Shui Sui. That is not right. That is not right at all. Don't let me say that. Shusui shrug. Yes. So, yay. Easter egg tablets. Yeah, you could try that. Kool-Aid is a really fun way to start. You can just, like, you can do it in the sun. You can do it in a jar. Tristan says not to be scared to put 80 million colors in your pot. Just play with it. See what happens. And my suggestion is color theory. Know if, you know, X and X mix that you're not going to like that third color. Don't put them near each other then. Like put them on opposite ends or something like that. As an artist, I try to teach the color wheel to the kids immediately, and I try to make them like repeat it over the years, because they'll ask me what goes good with blue, and I'm like, well, orange is a complementary color if you want to go with that, but if you don't want such a shocking change, check the two colors on either side of blue. Perhaps one of those would be what you want, or the tertiary colors, where you could mix this with this with this. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if they appreciate my color theory lessons as much as I do, but that would be what I would suggest. Study some color theory. Yeah, and yeah, just don't be afraid to jump in and try different things. Having an inspirational picture sometimes helps, because you can pull from those colors. You already know you like that photo, so something about it appeals to you. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yay! Connie's back and trying to get there. Sorry, Connie. It was a little delayed because I had to add the frost game. I didn't have it dyed up yet, so I made a bunch for the shop anyway. So thank you. That totally worked. Oh, Gabby says don't be afraid to over dye it if you don't like it. So if you come up with something and you really don't like it, dye over it. Do something different with it. My pumpkin pasties came out way too light the first time I was doing it. Like, I really wanted it darker than this. I love this, but I wanted it even more. So I kind of went with it, and yeah, just over dyed it with more orange and actually a little bit of red, and it just pumped it right up, and I was like, yes. I actually debated doing orange over my red to do the same thing. So hair theory, which Hannah always talked about when she would re-dye her hair, like, my hair is red and I want purple, so if I put blue on top, it's going to make purple. Ta-da! Brilliance. So drinking my keto coffee, I keep thinking of this. We're not hardcore. We're not bananas. Gabby says she uses open garbage bags to protect her counters, and I use towels to protect all of my counters too. And I have Lysol wipes at the ready so that if I do spill on the counter, I can clean it up pretty quickly. And Lysol tends to eat the dye away really fast, so it doesn't stay if I clean it up quickly. So yeah. So we're trying keto. Basically just doing, Tristan says she uses dog training pads. Hey, that'll work too. It eats up dye. It'll eat up the liquid. Yeah, we're trying this thing where, like, basically we're just more mindful. We're mindfully eating. I think someone said they didn't like the word mindful. I can't remember why, and I can't remember who. Anyway, but we're just kind of like, the more you know. That's how we're eating now. The more you know. And so far, I've learned that I am very carb happy. I am very carb happy. A lot of things that I wouldn't even think have carbs in them do. And there's just more carbs than things that I thought. But some carbs are easier and better than others, and that's something that I'm learning. So I've just made a few swaps in my diet, and I've upped my protein, which makes me full longer, which is nice. And I haven't gotten any headaches this week, so that's pretty good. I've heard of the keto flu. I'm not sure if I'm fully in ketosis or anything anyway, but I've been making an effort just to make good choices and that kind of stuff, and it's paid off. I'm 2 pounds down this week, so that was just really exciting. I would love, before my sister-in-law's wedding, to get down about 10 pounds, which sounds like a lot, but I started a month ago, so if you do a pound or 2 pounds a week, you can whittle it down. So that's my hope, that's my goal. I just want to feel really good in the dress that I picked. It's already a flowy dress, so I've set myself up for success. Also, I'm thinking I'm going to do my makeup like this for the wedding, and I think if you'd be interested, I could do like a get ready with me video, where I would do my makeup on camera and show you exactly what I do. I've got a few things that I absolutely love using and I use repeatedly. The Maybelline Matte Ink is definitely one of them. Thanks, Hannah. The Maybelline Matte Ink is one that I absolutely love. I would love to do a DIY overtone video and show you how I do my hair with this. That's something that's just, I like using, I like doing. Putting on the eyelash is not going to be an easy thing to video, but I will try my best. And the makeup is pretty easy for me to share. This is like 70% makeup, I guess. The lip is darker, so I didn't do too much with my eyes, but I could have done more shadow on my eyes. I did pinks and purples to match with my hair, to match with my lips, to match with my top, to match with Valentine's. So, yeah, if you're up for that, if you're interested, you could comment down below. I know this is a yarn channel. I know not everybody is into the makeup thing, but it's something that I do like doing, I enjoy doing, so sharing something that I enjoy with you is basically what I do on this channel. I think there was a better way to say that, but I'm gonna try. Yay! All right, so I will be doing a get ready with me, and would you or would you not be up for a hair tutorial? So let me know. So anyway, I do vintage hair sometimes. Oh, yay! Elizabeth said that she got the exact lipstick yesterday. It is absolutely wonderful. I love this lipstick color, and the non-transfer is exactly what I want to do. Hannah, I've worn these with glasses and they don't touch, but that's my face, not anyone else's, so I can't say, yes, Sierra, I did have it right. I can't say for a fact that it wouldn't touch your glasses, but they don't touch mine when I wear them or when I wear sunglasses. So, I'll be adding the influencer video today. I'll be, I'll be adding influencer, and then soon I will do a get ready with me, and I will do a get ready with me hair. So there'll be, 3 smaller videos that you'll be able to check out if you're interested. I know I don't want to drop the shoes and purse. Oh, seriously, Robert gets it. Those purses, I swear, they're 20 pounds. So bad. But that's because I have to carry all my knitting with me too. There was someone just said something and I missed it. There was a question a few back and I can't see it because I'm on my iPad. Can someone reiterate it for me? It was before Robert. It might have been Allison. Allison, did you ask a question or something? Did I miss it? Yes, where do I get my lashes? Bingo. I got these at a Rite Aid. They are Ardell, A-R-D-E-L-L. You can also find them at CVS. They're supposed to sell them soon in Targets. They're supposed to sell them soon in Walmarts. They sell them at Sally Beauty, but they've been selling out. What is this light I've got going on? They've been selling out at Sally Beauty, so you might want to call and just check if they have them, and they have them online at Sally Beauty. So you can definitely get them there, but you pay your shipping and handling and all that, which made the first pair that I bought more expensive than they really could have been. I bought 2 pairs for a little over that same price at Rite Aid because I didn't have to pay shipping and handling or added anything. So that was pretty fun. So we've been on for maybe 75 minutes. All the knitting is at the beginning, so if you want to just pop back to the beginning and watch it through. But yes, so I'm gonna go get started. I've got a ton to do today, and I hope to hang out with all of you quite soon. I'll have my friend over this weekend, so there'll be photos and videos going up just of life and sharing with you. And I want to thank everyone for being so supportive of the Trunk Show and the updating things. Thank you to all of my wonderful bouncers that were available today and able to kind of keep the thread clean. Thank you. You're wonderful. I adore you all. And I really, really hope that you guys will be having a wonderful... no, I've never put my knitting in exhibition, but I do have a trunk show coming up, so that's kind of the same. So yes, it's been wonderful. I'm gonna go chug this coffee and just bam, go for it. I adore you all. You're wonderful. Thank you. I can't say it enough. I really can't say it enough. I do. Thank you. So yes. I'll see you soon. Next week. Yeah, I'll definitely see you next week. I'll probably be spastastic because the trunk show. I'm so nervous. I'm excited, but I'm so nervous. So, taking deep breaths, doing my Calm app, and just taking it one day at a time. So, yes. Take it one day, take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be, and I will see you soon. Bye!